In early March of 2013, the College of the Redwoods administration finalized its decision to reduce the size and scope of its music department and terminate its entire theater arts department. This reduction will take full effect in the fall semester of 2013. The college has made the decision not to renew the contracts of its associate music and theater faculty at the end of the spring semester of 2013. As a result, in the fall semester of 2013, there will be one man left as the only remaining music instructor at the College of the Redwoods. The theater department will no longer exist. The original Redwoods Community College District was founded in 1964 by a vote of the people of Humboldt County. In 1965 and 1966, its first year, over 1,800 students registered at the college. Today, College of the Redwoods, or CR as it's known, is a public two-year community college with its main campus on the southernmost edge of Eureka in Northern California. Situated on a naturally occurring elevated shelf on the southwest side of Humboldt Hill, CR has a breathtaking view of some of California's most fertile dairylands, the Humboldt Bay National Wildlife Refuge, Table Bluff, and the southern portion of Humboldt Bay. Many students are drawn to this natural setting, a campus situated on the coast of Northern California, behind the Redwood Curtain in the heart of Humboldt County. In 1975, residents of the coastal portion of Mendocino County voted to join the district, and in 1978, Del Norte County joined also. The college serves these areas as well as a portion of Trinity County. In 2012, enrollment was at 5,784 students, which includes all sites in the outlying districts. This wide community college district provides educational opportunities for students in 4 counties, with 2 branch campuses, at least 3 additional sites, along with numerous partnerships in the region. Of the 58 counties throughout California, Humboldt County boasts more artists per capita than anywhere in the state. Just a few events that occur on a regular basis are Arts Arcada, Arts Alive in Eureka, McKinleyville, and Garberville. Humboldt County has established arts programs through organizations such as Redwood Arts Association, the Ink People Center for the Arts, Humboldt Arts Council. And the performance opportunity for actors and singers in Humboldt County is staggering. The Humboldt Light Opera Company, the North Coast Repertory Theater, Redwood Curtain, the Ferndale Repertory Theater, the Arcada Playhouse, Del Arte, the Arkley Center for Performing Arts, Van Duzer Theater at Humboldt State University. These are just a representation of the performance opportunities actors and singers have in Humboldt County. To name all of the places where artists can be found performing in this extensive artistic community would be a task too great to take on in the time frame established for this program. To say the arts are alive and well in Humboldt County would be an understatement.
Well, they're immensely important. They make more rounded individuals. And frankly, being able to have that release, that artistic release, makes it a lot easier for you to study, much easier for you to focus on other subjects. And it's really something that a person can look forward to in their day. Having the arts as programs make the school more rounded. And without it, I feel like there will be a lot less draw for people to go to CR.
I think that originally community colleges are supposed to be responsive to the community, and that on the local level we certainly know who we are.
It's maddening. And then this claim from CR, according to their whole statement, that I'm talking about their mission statement now, that they're here to serve the students better and they're here to serve the community.
The decision to deny the students of CR an education in theater, and with only the barest of musical appreciation classes offered, seems to be in direct conflict with the College of the Redwoods mission statement. College of the Redwoods puts student success first by providing outstanding developmental, career technical, and transfer education. The college partners with the community to contribute to the economic vitality and lifelong learning needs of its service area. We continually assess student learning and institutional performance and practices to improve upon the programs and services we offer.
arts are a huge part of the Humboldt landscape. If you go down to the plaza in Arcata, you go down to Old Town during Arts Alive, I mean, the feeling on the street at Arts Alive, when you're walking around and there are people out juggling and people doing little bits from shows and things like that, it's really a huge part of the Humboldt experience. And I know that people come from out of the area and just love visiting this. So it has an impact on tourism, it has an impact on our community. I mean, who really wants to live in a town that is completely business? Who wants to live in a place where everybody has to be an accountant or a lawyer?
The arts are something that we cannot live without. And if we become a society that has no arts and we are not allowed to experience the arts for ourselves or to give the arts away for other people to experience, what are we going to be as a culture if all we have is money and computers? We have to think about this.
Skills that are learned through participating in theater and music cannot be denied. Graduates of the College of the Redwoods music and drama programs are currently teaching both privately and at local public and charter schools, serving as artistic directors of local theaters, working professionally as set designers or costume designers for regional theaters, providing musical direction for local theaters and at local places of worship, and involved in other important music-related professions locally.
Art teaches how to flex the mind. The creative problem solving is applied to all sorts of things in life. I mean, if you're having trouble at your computer, trouble with business, trouble with relationships in life, if you have a malleable mind that's willing to learn new things, get outside the box, get outside the cube. Art teaches you to think and have a better life.
You know, as a society, we think, oh, it's so easy to sing. And so some kids will come in there thinking that they really sing well, they really know how to sing, which is really awesome. Some kids come in because they're really afraid of it, they've always wanted to sing, and they might be a science major. They might not know what they're going to do. It might be just someone going through school trying to find their way. But what they do walk in and find is that you approach something like a voice, and it's a lot of work to understand what it's about and to understand how your body can and your mind can change the way that you feel and see things, and that you learn to pay attention to the body. And that doesn't matter what major you're in. And concentration is a huge thing in voice. Learning about history, learning about languages, learning about styles and culture are all parts of what it is when you take music classes.
Skills that are learned through participating in theater and music are vast and can help one succeed in any profession they choose to pursue. Along with learning the arts of theater and music, students gain confidence, improve social skills. They learn how to work as part of a team, time management, responsibility, problem solving, how to get along well with others, how to be prepared, and can develop a broader view of the world around them. All of the skills learned through music and theater can help develop and prepare one for a career in or out of the arts.
It was about 4 years ago, a young man came in after completing the police academy, and he just came in kind of on a whim because he had always wanted to sing, and but he was never really allowed to do it as a young person or as a child. And he came in his mid-20s, and he had to be in voice class. He ended up taking 3 voice classes that semester because they were offering 2 and then choir. And from there, he's become an amazing singer. Has graduated in vocal performance and is a local performer. But it's someone that, you know, he was supposed to go into the military. He was supposed to be a policeman. He was supposed to be in a thing that's totally not his personality at all. And with that, he opened up this whole new side of himself, where more confidence in himself, more exploration of just who he was in society instead of who he was supposed to be. And so it's amazing to watch him grow.
I mean, we have people here who have never done a play before. The play that I'm directing right now, The Tempest. We have several actors who have never been on stage, and I've already started to see, and they've also stated this, that there are positive changes in their personal lives that are coming about because of it. I have a couple of very shy individuals, or another individual who has a little bit of a self-esteem issue, and by being able to be in this play, by being part of the community, by being able to work with their fellow actors, it's really helped them to blossom and become part of a larger society.
College of the Redwood music and drama students, past and present, play a huge role in the local theater, musical theater, and instrumental music scenes. Cutting these programs would have a huge effect on the local theater, an art form which provides entertainment to thousands of audience members year-round.
And they think there's not going to be any problem with that. Nobody's going to get upset.
On March 9, 2013, the Humboldt Light Opera Company presented a musical review celebrating 40 years as a company. Realizing the severity of the impact of CR cutting its arts programs, the company used this opportunity to inform the public that the College of the Redwoods was cutting its music programs and made a plea for their audience members to sign a petition in the lobby.
As we see and support these young people in their endeavor, our community at large faces a threat to the further education of our musical community. Over the 40 years of our existence, we have fostered the talents of infants to senior citizens coming from all walks of life.
Not all of us started with KidCo. Many of HLOC's performers never had the opportunity as a child to experience the confidence that comes from performing and the passion that makes them thrive as an individual. The confidence and passion that makes them thrive in all parts of their lives. We have many present and former CR students here tonight. I think we're going to open the curtains so they can all come out. Or they're going to come up here on stage.
Or, many of our performers have come with natural talents. Others with an eagerness to be trained. A big part of our performing community, for us at HLOC, but also Ferndale Rep, North Coast Rep, Redwood Curtin, even HSU has started at the College of the Redwoods. The performers you see before you are just a handful of these people.
Growing up, going to voice classes and watching rehearsals, I've seen firsthand how the discovery of music and theater has changed so many lives. These people have influenced my life, and the circle continues.
Now, we are threatened with the loss of a major part of the music program at CR. The impact on organizations such as ours will be devastating. So many performers will be unencouraged and untrained. Would-be music majors at HSU will fall to the wayside, and the repercussions will multiply.
All of our local theaters will suffer equally. Musicals are a major part of all the theater offerings in Humboldt County.
If the CR cuts are instituted as threatened, a major source of musical training will dry up, and our community will be the victims.
Not only do we love music in our lives, the community needs it. It's not a luxury.
The Humboldt Light Opera Company Board asks you to think about what this might mean to you. As a person who understands the need for culture in our isolated area, we would like to take immediate action.
We can't leave arts advocacy to the people who are in charge of budget in schools. We have to let them know that it is not an option in the life of our community.
On your program insert, we have a list of things you could probably do. I will be in the lobby, in the intermission, and after the show with a petition. The wording is on the back of your program insert. I invite you to stop by and sign it.
As a young person in the community, I encourage you to please help us keep music alive for my generation and their children, and for the generation of performers featured in the next number.
On April 2nd of 2013, the College of the Redwoods held an open board meeting and invited the public to speak on matters of concern.
I am here as an Arcata resident, a retired teacher, and a member of the board of directors of the Humboldt Light Opera Company. Thank you for this opportunity to speak for the Humboldt Light Opera Company's board of directors about our belief that the drastic cuts in the music and drama programs at CR will negatively impact our community. The petition that has been circulated contains over 350 signatures from local residents who are concerned about these negative cuts, these negative effects your cuts will have on students who choose to pursue a performing arts education. And there are 5,000 to 7,000 audience members per year to Humboldt Light Opera Company productions who will be affected by this also. I have been a teacher in California for 40 years at every level from preschool through College of the Redwoods and Humboldt State University. I have seen the transformative effect of the arts on the emotional well-being of students and on every area of learning. As a board member, I see now how the arts affect audiences. Here I quote again CR's own vision and mission statements. College of the Redwoods is a learning community where lives are transformed. And the college partners with the community to contribute to the economic vitality and the lifelong learning needs of its service area. California's community college system allows students to pursue an affordable education for their first 2 years with faculty dedicated only to teaching. Its stated mission is to serve the community in which it is situated. The deep cuts in the unit transferable music and drama classes will deprive hundreds of our local students from discovering their own talents and pursuing careers in arts education. Each of your students who performs with us touches thousands of lives. Please do not abandon our local art students. Please do not ignore the thousands of rural community members who support them and their growth as artists. Please revise your decision to cut technique classes in music and ensembles that further these college goals. Thank you very much.
When I moved from San Jose to Humboldt County in 1976, I was really glad that CR had such a good music program. I attended mostly music classes at CR for a year and a half, and then I went on to graduate from HSU in music. I have sung professionally in New York City and Southern California, and now I make my living as a piano tuner in Humboldt County and sing for my enjoyment. By drastically reducing the music department and offering community classes in their stead, I believe CR is shooting itself in the foot. We already have community bands and choirs. However, these organizations don't have technique classes in conjunction with them. A community college needs to have instrumental and vocal technique classes where musicians can learn how to play their respective instruments. If not, the ensembles, i.e. band and choir, will suffer. Where does the young man go who has always wanted to sing but didn't have the opportunity in high school if CR drops its beginning voice class? And what incentive is there to take a community ed choir class if it doesn't offer transferable college credits? Now, I have heard that there may be some way that these community ed classes will be transferable towards a college degree, but as of yet I do not understand, or I would like the college to explain that, how that's going to work. I know many people have taken voice classes and choir at CR who go on to fill the stages of our local community theaters. I know many who have music students at CR who have become public music teachers in the community and private music teachers, or they may play in the Eureka Symphony. There are literally thousands of people who have been affected in positive ways by the music department at CR. They may go onto other endeavors in their lives, but they play music occasionally and pass the love of it on to their children. What are we passing on to our children if there's no music instruction at the community college level? We live in an isolated area. In many cases, CR is the best and only avenue for growth and higher education for our young people. We don't need enrichment classes for the community. We need music education classes for our youth. Thank you.
With CR terminating its theater program and possibly its 4-credit music classes, it will become the only community college in Northern California not to offer 4-credit music courses. Among community colleges in the northern region of the state of California, Mendocino, Siskiyou, Butte Glen, Lassen, the 4 Los Rios colleges, Napa Valley, Shasta, Sierra, Solano, Santa Rosa, Yuba, and Feather River all offer 4-credit music courses.
The young people really have no choices unless they have the money to pay for private teachers, or a 4-year education at Humboldt, or leave the area. There's only 3 choices, really. But the young people that come to CR, most of the time they come because they don't have the finances to go to a 4-year school, or they don't have the finances to take private lessons, and so they use that to further their education in the arts.
Oh yes, definitely. I mean, we've had some fantastic actors come out of College of the Redwoods over the years. I can speak from experience. I've directed 4 Shakespeare productions at NCRT, and I can think of off the top of my head at least 5 to 6 lead actors or strong character roles that I've cast directly out of the CR theater program.
Personally, this has a huge impact, financial and otherwise. I'm really, really fired up over this. But more importantly, I'm fired up because something that I've devoted my life to is being discarded without even, an audible thud when it hits the floor.
Attached to CR's philosophy are these words: College of the Redwoods affirms its responsibility to address the diverse civic needs of the many communities we serve and to provide leadership in the civic, cultural, and economic development of the North Coast region.
I think that one thing you don't expect when you go into something like a voice class is that you are actually going to learn to work on a team. And you're actually going to learn to take critique, that you'll build confidence in the way that you present yourself. You'll find something about yourself that adds to the ability to interview well, to get a job better, to open up your body to be able to walk in with confidence, so that someone sees you for who you are, that you gain a certain understanding of that it's okay to do something new and different, that you're not going to fail, that you'll learn something by every experience that you have, that every chance you get to prove yourself is going to be such an important element of who you are. That a voice class, I see it over and over again, that people change their attitude about just who they are, that they can accomplish so much more than they thought.
Speaking as a teacher, theater is incredibly important. It allows you to relate with your class in a way that just standing up in front of a blackboard never allows. Being able to relate to your fellow human beings, to see things from another person's point of view. Theater allows us to step outside of ourselves and step into other characters, and just on a very human level, that allows us to communicate with each other much better.
Drama had overall, from the years 2004 to 2012, 87% retention rate, 77% average success rate, and a whopping 202% profit. Same thing is true with music. Now with music, they're cutting half the program. Music had 100 and some odd percent financial gain. Okay, so they're also making money.
I do have one statement to make. And I hope you realize that public comment is just that. It is an opportunity for the public to come in and express their points of view to the board and the administration. It's not a time to dialogue, so we seem very silent up here. It is because that is our role during public comment, to listen to you and to consider your points of view as we deliberate. But I do have one statement that I would like to make on behalf of the board. As the president of the College of the Redwoods Board of Trustees, I want to express my appreciation to the students and community members who have written letters of concern or contacted the trustees or President Kathy Smith regarding decisions to reduce the number of classes offered in certain areas. Trustees do hear you, and we do understand your concerns. We do not take them lightly. As a college, we are faced with a serious budgetary challenge that must be addressed for the long-term health and sustainability of CR. College of the Redwoods, like many California community colleges, has been receiving less funding from the state over the past 5 years due to California's severe budget crisis. The state's financial problems have led to a reprioritization of the role of its community colleges. The Community College Chancellor's Office has outlined 3 priorities for community colleges. The first is academic transfer to 4-year colleges or universities. Second, the completion of career technical education programs to get students into jobs. And third, basic skills knowledge improvement in math and English to help students prepare for college-level classes. To meet these priorities, we are reallocating resources to offer more core curriculum areas such as English, speech, math, and biology. We are also putting more resources into student services that focus on helping students succeed in their education goals. We really are doing everything we can to preserve every program that is vital to our students. And again, I do want to thank you for your interest in College of the Redwoods, and I especially want to thank you for coming to our meeting today and for expressing your perspectives, your concerns. Thank you.
Some of my favorite productions I've ever been a part of were out at CR. And you need artists. It's the lifeblood of our town. Invest in the arts, because when you invest in the arts, you're investing in humanity.
Within the mural painted on the outside of the building of the Redwood Curtain Theater Company is a message for all supporters of the arts. Theater takes courage.
This has been a Beaver Street production.